and welcome to tonight's video. My name's Emma. Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, we're a UK Disney loving family. I will leave a Disney playlist below. We've got one that's aimed at Florida. We've also got one that's aimed at Paris, and we've all got sort of hauls and all sorts of nice things in. I took to my Instagram. If you're not following, go and follow me over there. I regularly chat about Disney on my Insta stories, and also whilst we're on holiday, I will Insta story the whole vacation. And I said, would you like me to film my fast pass process? It was a resounding yes. There's quite a few followers who are actually going to Disney World in the summer, so hopefully this video will help you, or if you're going in the next couple of years, it will give you an idea of what to do. So what the heck is a fast pass? I hear you saying, what is a fast pass? So in Walt Disney World, not in Paris, and also not in the California one, in Walt Disney World, you can pre-book your fast passes. So fast pass means that you get a time slot to go on a ride, a specific time slot, and you can cut out the queue. So for example, we'll use the Dumbo ride because that's in kind of all the parks. You've booked your fast pass at 10 o'clock, so between 10 and 11, you don't need to stand in the queue, you can just go straight in the fast pass queue. It's really simple. If you're staying on site, you can book it 60 days in advance. If you're staying off site, it's 30 days in advance. So on site means a Disney hotel. Like we've stayed at Port Orleans, we've stayed at the Art of Animation. It just gives you an extra month to book your rides. Now you are probably thinking, why on earth, Emma, do you need to book your rides? Why do you not just turn up in queue like everybody else? Because my friends, some of the queues are 2 hours long. 2 hours long is fine if you're like a gang of young people or if you're a couple without kids. 2 hours long with two small children in the Florida heat is my actual idea of hell. So for me, I need to make sure I have booked my fast passes. So what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to talk through some of the steps and give you some tips, and I'm also going to insert a segment which has not been filmed yet of me live booking fast passes. So I'm going to say now, I really want to get the following rides. So let's keep our fingers crossed that I get them. I really want to get Flight of Passage, which is in Animal Kingdom. I also want to get on the Toy Story ride, which is in Hollywood Studios. And my daughter and my husband really want to get on Mount Everest. They want to get on some of the kind of roller coasters. So fingers crossed. I will leave a little timestamp below, so if you don't want to watch the tips and you just want to see the frantic fast pass bit, you can forward. Okay, so if you're here for the tips, tip number 1, you can book your meals 180 days in advance if you're staying on site at Walt Disney World. Now, I actually did a video with Walt Disney World a couple of months ago all about kind of Disney dining. Like, they asked for my expert opinion. Could you imagine how overjoyed I was? They're like, could you send across 5 top tips? And I was like, here's 18. So I'll try and leave a link below to that. It was on Facebook, so it might not work, so I'll try and leave a link below to that. So you can book your meals 180 days in advance, which seems excessive. However, for us, the meals are probably where we're going to meet the characters. So there's certain meals I want to make sure that I get. Now, you can find out all about the meals from loads of different YouTube channels. There's Tim Tracker, there's Disney Flu Blog, there's Instagram accounts devoted to different restaurants on site. So I'll leave some of those below as well. But for me, for my recommendations, we love in Epcot the Garden Grill, where you meet Mickey and Chip and Dale. That's a great one. Hollywood Vine, you meet Daisy and Mickey and Minnie, which is in Hollywood Studios. We really love like a non-character meal. We really love the Rainforest Cafe. Restaurants are really good value. Oh my gosh, they're great. And also we really enjoy it in the Magic Kingdom. We really love Cinderella's Castle, which is kind of like a really must go to place, so you want to get that reservation in, as well as Be Our Guest. We've never managed to get an evening reservation for Be Our Guest actually, but yeah, so go and get those. Right, step number 2. Okay, so now I'm going to talk a little bit about before your 60 days, your fast pass day comes up. What you need to do is make yourself a spreadsheet. This sounds a little bit over the top, but it's great, and it's a really good way of organising your holiday. I don't think personally a Walt Disney World holiday is a fly-by-night holiday. It's not something you can just turn up and expect everything to fall into place. It does take a little bit of planning. There are lots of books on offer that will help you. This one is a bit outdated now, but these are really good books, which is the Birnbaum's 2017. This is really outdated. They come out every year and they have all the rides and where you can meet characters and everything in. Also, my friend Adam Hatton, who is a YouTuber, he's got a dream guide. He's also got a Disney planner out now, which is upstairs in my little girl's room, that will help you kind of plan your holiday. Or you could just kind of get like an Orlando book if you want to go to some of the parks. There's loads of YouTubers, and I'll leave a link to all of those below. There's loads, and I'll also leave some blog posts that I've written as well that might help you a little bit. So on your spreadsheet, I would separate it into morning, evening, afternoon, and pop your meals in. So you've done your 180 days meals, so you can already pop your meals in that you've pre-booked, and now you've kind of got a free space to work out where you want to go on your rides. So the next step is work out what you want to do. Now, we're a family of 4. My children have got very different needs when it comes to rides. They like very different things, same with my husband and I. So before each Disney holiday, I say to them, right, 3 things we have to do. 3 things that you'll be really sad if we missed. It's impossible to do everything. It is impossible. So you need to make sure you get those 3 things in that they really want to do. And then I write that list and I'm like, right, okay, those 12 things are what I want to focus on when I'm planning our day-to-day events. We're there for a fortnight. As long as kind of each day we are doing at least one thing that makes one of us happy, that's good as far as I'm concerned. Now, if you go online, my next step is if you go online, you will be able to print off a list of all the rides in Disney World. Also, you'll be able to see the tiers, because in some of the parks, you can't actually book several of the rides in one tier. You can only book one fast pass out of that tier. So for example, you could not go to Epcot and go on Frozen and Test Track on the same day. You just can't. It's a shame, but it just means you have to go back to Epcot again, which is never a bad thing because it's one of my favorites. So what I did was I took a list of all the rides, I put it in a document, and I deleted any rides I knew that my family would not go on, that were a waste of time being on my list. So they would not go on the Hollywood Tower of Terror. Not a chance. No way. I also deleted a few rides that perhaps we've been on a lot, so it doesn't matter if we miss them. I deleted rides that I know that the wait time's not too bad on, so it's a small world, and I came up with like an extensive list of all the rides that we would like to hit during this holiday. It sounds a lot, but you know what? It's super fun. If you love organisation, planning a Disney holiday is just the best kind of holiday. So with that list, I took my spreadsheet where I had all my meals already inputted, and I also added in magic hours. Magic hours are when the park opens early sometimes. I could be wrong, but I actually think now that some of the parks open at 7 o'clock in the morning, which sounds so early. But if you're flying from the UK and you're going to Walt Disney World, I guarantee for the first few days, you will be up at 4 o'clock in the morning. You will be desperate for that park to be open at 7 because you'll be so jet lagged. So it's perfect if you're traveling from the UK. So I pop in magic hours so I can work out what parks we might want to go to in the morning. My family can't stand the heat. So generally for us, we're in the parks. We'll be in the park from 7 in the morning till 12, 1 o'clock. Have the afternoon off and probably pop back in the evening. It's just too much for us. We like to hang around the pool, we might go to a mall, we might go to another hotel and have a drink. We just can't hack it, it's too much. Look at me, look at this pale skin. This cannot be in the Florida sun all afternoon. So I always plan my fast passes for the morning. So I've got my list of the rides, I've got my list of where we're eating. Now I'm going to input and make a rough guess of where I would like to be on what days and what rides would I like to hit. So for example, there might be one day where I want to have breakfast at Gaston's Tavern and we just have like quick service food, so we'll have like a nice cake. So we're going to be in the Magic Kingdom, so I want to book a certain 3 amount of rides in the Magic Kingdom that's all done by 12 o'clock and we can go out the park in the afternoon. You do get more fast passes after your 3 fast passes, so you can add a couple more in the afternoon, but for our family at the moment we just don't do that because we just get hot and tired and bothered. There's certain things that we have as a tradition. So on the last day, I always like to book meeting Mickey because I like to kind of end the holiday with a nice family photo. So I make sure that that's put in the last day and that's fitted in. I fit in all the rides that my family want to do, and I make sure that I've got a rough guess, because when Fast Pass Day comes along, it's a bit of a panic. So I want to have like, so I can just literally go, right, now I've booked that, I can tick it off, I've booked that, I can tick it off, I've booked that, I can tick it off. Oh, I can't book that, well, I'll swap it with that, okay? We're also there when Galaxy's Edge opens. Guys, it's going to be the busiest place, I think, on the planet that day. So I'm going to have to factor in what we do that day. I would imagine that I probably go with Erin and that I don't take Ethan because I don't think he'd be able to cope with the crowds. He's not great with like loud noises and hustle and bustle. So we'll see, but that vlog should be a very interesting one, especially when I Insta story that day. Right, I've done enough talking. Let's cut to Emma in the future, where she'll be sat at her computer patiently waiting to book those fast passes on the My Disney Experience app. Before you book your fast passes, make sure that your app is all booked up and logged into your kind of the hotel, so you can link your holiday so it knows that you can do your fast passes. And fingers crossed, guys, let's hope that she gets the rides she wants. Good luck, Emma. I'm willing you on. I'm having a hot cup of tea with my Jessie mug, looking at my Mickey pillow and my Toy Story top, wishing you all the best. Right, I've got 6 minutes until it's fast pass time. It's 12 o'clock that your fast passes come out. So I'm ready. I've got my pen. I've got my little plan that I made. I've also got a list of rides for some, I don't know why I've got the list of rides, but it's there just in case I need it. And I need to remind, I've got my glasses. I've got this cup of tea, which is the biggest mug in the history of the world, which was from Target when I went, is it last year or the year before? So I've got a big decaf tea. And I'm gonna get planning them fast passes. So looking at this, actually I'm gonna star the ones I really need to make sure that we get. So, Flight of Passage, I wanna get that. These ones I'm gonna go for first. Flight of Passage, Frozen Ever After, Slinky Dog Dash, Test Track. What else? Winnie the Pooh. I've never been on Winnie the Pooh, so I really want to get that one as well. So I'm all set, ready to go. Can't wait, because it feels when the 60th day comes, then it's your holiday. Then you can like get the countdown out and you can start getting really excited. So wish me luck, guys. Okay, guys, it's 1 minute to 12. I'm on the My Disney Experience site. I've already linked up my holiday with my tickets, so we should be able to book the fast passes really easily. You have to add each member of your holiday. I have allocated a little face to each member of my team. I'm calling them a team. I'm so nervous and excited. So I will scroll down and hopefully I should be able to start making those fast passes. I have no idea, the adrenaline is pumping. Okay, right, get started. I'm gonna add my team. Guys, we are in. So I'm gonna start off with the first day. And we are gonna be in Magic Kingdom. And we want the morning from about, I'd say 11 o'clock. So I'm gonna go down to, so we want Buzz Lightyear, so I actually need to do the afternoon, seems to be the 11 o'clock slots. Okay, we have got Buzz. So tick that off my little chart. My pen's all, I'm all so nervous, my pen's all like wobbling. Right, we want Buzz, okay. Continue on the same day, clicking on that. We want all the same people again. Stephen will be like, did you get them? And we also wanted Haunted Mansion on that day, so I'm gonna go for 10:25 on that one, because that's till 11:25, so we can go on at 11, so that's perfect. And then Same day, I want same little gang again, the 4 of us. And I wanted to have, so we need to do the afternoon, and we want, what's the next one I wanted? I wanted Peter Pan's Flight. That's one of the kids' favourite rides. Let's go down, where are you? Peter Pan's Flight. Peter Pan's Flight, 12:50. Right, day 1 is done. Now, we are going on to Animal Kingdom. Please let us get the flight of passage. So, next day, pick the team, and we're going to go over to Animal Kingdom. Come on. Nava River Journey, no. What's going on? It's already gone. The flight of passage is already gone, guys. Let's see if we can get some in the afternoon. Do you know what? Maybe we should try towards the end of the holiday. Crazy. Okay, guys. Do you know what? I'm going to try and get this on another day. Let's try another Monday. I've not had this experience before. Usually it's quite easy to get them, but let's try. Okay, we're okay towards the end of the holiday. I had a panic then, guys. So, right, got the flight of passage for that one. So definitely go towards the end of the holiday. I'm going to continue on the same day for that one. And we wanted, oh, you know what? I'm going to do the Toy Story ones next, I think. We wanted Up as well. Have we got Up? Yeah, we'll do Up. Never seen Up before. Really excited for seeing that. I'm a bit worried about the Toy Story ones now, guys. Gonna do the River Rapids. Cali River Rapids. Okay, we're gonna have to go into the afternoon. So at least we've got flight of passage Wednesday, guys. Okay, gonna select a different day. I'm now gonna try for Hollywood Studios, but let's see what happens. Okay, Hollywood Studios. Okay, I've got the date down here that I want to go. Hollywood, why is this so stressful in Hollywood? Okay, we want it evening. There's no Slinky Dog Dash, but there is Alien Saucers, so we'll get those in. Saucers, we've got those in. Confirm. This Slinky Dog Dash is looking a little bit bonkers. I might have to go towards the end, right at the end of the holiday, and try and get that, so at least you get one go on it. Okay. Oh, Beauty and the Beast Live. Have you never seen that? Okay, so Beauty and the Beast. I'm just making changes to my little thing. And then we've got one more left for here, so I'm going to come back to that one. I'm going to try for the day, which is the Galaxy's Edge opening. I'm sure it's going to be easy to get a fast pass in Hollywood Studios on that day. Not. Slinky Dog Dash. Okay. Right. 6:40 AM. Oh my gosh. I'm like shaking. I'll put that on. Slinky Dog. So I've got the ones I wanted. I've got the 3 that I wanted. I've got Slinky Dog Dash. Oh no! Oh gosh, I've got to get Frozen Ever After as well. This is too much stress. Right, I'll come back to you in a minute. Oh my gosh, that was so stressful. So I'm going to go through now. It took me 25 minutes. I'm going to go through now each day, make sure I've got what I want, make some adjustments if I need to, and then hopefully that should have like a final plan. But I'll kind of do a roundup in a little bit. But yeah, I'm just going to go down all my list and work out if I've got everything, if I can add some more in. I've got a few rest days, but I might actually book a few fast passes on those days just in case. It's been very nerve-wracking, very nerve-wracking. Right, okay. I did it. I got the rides I wanted. It was harder than I thought it was going to be, but I managed to get Slinky Dog Dash. I managed to get Frozen Ever After that we really wanted, Test Track that we really wanted, the Flight the Passage, which was really hard to get, as was the Slinky Dog Dash actually. I have booked We have got a couple of rest days, but actually at the end of those rest days, I have added in a flight of passage and I've added in another ride, but I can't remember what it was, just in case we want to go to the parks and we can use that fast pass if we kind of really desire to go on one of the top rides. But yeah, that was difficult. So Emma of the past, there's no need to worry, we got what you wanted. You're gonna have a great holiday. Guys, I hope Emma got the rides that she wanted. I really, really hope that she did. The great thing about Walt Disney World is even if you don't get all the rides you want, you could queue up if you want to. You can also hit those rides that you might not be able to get fast passes for in Magic Hours. So I last year went to Animal Kingdom Magic Hours. I managed to get on the Navi River journey. There was no queue, it was a walk on and we walked straight back on it again, went on it twice in a row. So it's not too much of a problem. Your spreadsheet now should be all filled in. You can add in all your rides that you're gonna do. You might want to add extra columns. I like to add in snacks because I'm obsessed with Disney snacks. My phone is full of Disney snacks that I like to screenshot and save where they are so we can go and eat them. I can use my Disney snack credits with that. And also I like to add outfits on. I do. So if we're off to Toy Story Land, we can wear all Toy Story clothes. We're gonna go and have a meal with Flynn and Rapunzel, so we might wanna put Erin in her Rapunzel outfit that day. Just kind of, for me, the outfits are part of the experience as well. I am fully aware that I am the ultimate Disney nerd, but it's just a great holiday. This is why I work, to save money to go on these Disney trips. And I'm hoping it's something that I continue as the kids get older. I'm hopefully, you know, when they have kids, they'll invite Nanny Em to come along and help out and plan it all. Could you imagine? Oh my gosh, their poor other halves. They'll be like, oh, don't worry, Mum will sort it. And their husbands and wives or whatever will be like, oh, for God's sake, she's at it again with this spreadsheet. Come on, guys. I just love it. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments. If you are, I know a lot of you are Disney expert, you can leave some of your tips. And I know some of you will pull me up if I'm wrong, and I'll leave loads of links below. So I hope you enjoyed this fast pass video. I love you lots, and I will see you in a couple of days for the weekly vlog. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and make sure you check out all those lovely juicy Disney videos below. Night, guys.